Hey everybody, John Finn here. And as you can see, I've completed the Build-A-Figure wave from the Eternals line. We've got Gilgamesh looking all badass here in the center, and we've rounded out the cast of the Eternals, except for there are like two other characters, I think, that are separately sold. But we've got kind of the main team of the Eternals here, with Gilgamesh there in the center. Pretty cool. I dig it. They kind of, with them all together, with the varying colors and stuff, they do kind of look like Marvel's Power Rangers, I gotta say. And I do have some critiques about what I've noticed about the Marvel Legends line so far. They are super hard to get to stand. It took me probably 5 or 10 minutes to get these guys just to all stand in place and not fall over. Sprite was especially hard to stand, as well as Kingu over here. I was able to get it eventually, but if you're looking to collect these to display, it would be a really good idea to get the little stands for them, because they've got the holes in their feet. So just make sure you get the ones that will fit Marvel Legends, so you can get them to stand and stay stood on your display, because any kind of rocking, well, now that I say it, they're all like, yeah, let's party. There we go. They're not the most stable though. And their articulation is a little bit weird because they don't have boot cuts. They just have the thigh swivel. So that does limit their ability to stand a bit, because you can't really get a good purchase sometimes on the ground. You can see it happening right now in real time. There she goes. Whoa! And you can see, finally did get her to stand, but man, that was a bit of a challenge compared to, say, the WWE figures from Mattel, which are probably the top of the line when it comes to their stability, in my opinion. Oh, she's fallen. You can see her here in the back, leaning on Icarus here. Let's see if I can get her restood. There we go. So yeah, just keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting into the Marvel Legends series. The thing I've noticed so far, and I do have some other unboxing and reviews coming on these, but the thing I've noticed so far is they do have some problems getting stood up, and the articulation does seem to change based on whatever wave you're in. For example, the Cyclops I got has a boot cut, but most, if not any of these guys do. Let's take a closer look now at Gilgamesh himself. He is the Build-A-Figure. I'm going to clear the rest of these guys out before they clear themselves out, and we're going to take a final look at Gilgamesh himself. Alright, so Gilgamesh is my first ever Build-A-Figure from the Marvel line, and he's pretty cool. I dig the kind of color scheme he's got going on, that kind of green and gold, it looks like to me, maybe. Again, color. But I like it. I like the way it hits my eye. I think he looks pretty cool. He's a very solid figure. He came together pretty well. His articulation is loose, but not in a way that makes him difficult to stand, but he just moves super easy. His shoulders don't stick at all. His bicep swivel's great. His elbows go really easy. Same thing for the wrists. The head has a lot of room to go around. His ab crunch and swivel works well. The waist, I don't know that he has any articulation at the waist, though. In fact, I don't know if any of these guys have any waist articulation. Yeah, Icarus does, but I don't think he does, because it just keeps swiveling at the torso level. So keep that in mind. He does have the thigh swivel. He has the double jointed knees. It looks like they tried to do some kind of a boot cut on these, but the way the boots are shaped, they won't rotate, because they're not overlapping with the upper shin there and calf. They're just kind of set into it, so it prevents it from having any kind of movement. And of course the feet will come forward, back. Yeah, and they rock side to side really easily as well. So really, honestly, this is probably the best made figure of this wave, is this Gilgamesh figure. He poses well, he stands super easy, and he just looks super cool. So it's kind of unfortunate that the best figure in this wave is the Build-A-Figure. Like, you have to get all of the other figures just to get this one dude. I think that's kind of crappy, but it is what it is, and if you're a big collector, the rest of the team looks cool enough that it's not really a bad thing to have them because they do look super cool. They've got this kind of Gallifreyan script all over them. They've got really bright colors in their costumes. The face sculpts are really good. Like, they, in my opinion, look just like the actors that portray them, which is something that isn't, you can't really assume these days. I've seen some janky face sculpts. I love the contrast of colors that they have on each of their costumes. I think it's a cool looking team. I just wish that the posability and their ability to stand was done a bit better. That's my only complaint about it. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about getting into this wave specifically, because it is on sale right now, it's being cleared out in a lot of places, that there is some problems with articulation and posability because of their difficulty when it comes to stand. But the Gilgamesh Build-A-Figure himself is superb. This is a superb figure, and it is clearly the best of the wave that we're talking about right now. I hope this gave you an idea whether or not you do want to get into the Eternals line because it's on sale, and whether or not it's for you. And I hope you keep collecting the way you like to collect, whether that's keeping your figures mock or opening them for display or for play. However you like to do it's the right way to do it. And if anybody else tells you otherwise, just tell them that they're wrong. I don't have anything clever to say. I should probably think of something clever to say before I start these reviews, but I never do. Anyway, until next time, I'm Jonathan, and I'm out.